Hello everybody and welcome back to the chateau on what is, as you can guess by wearing a hoodie, bright sunshine but quite cold. The temperatures have dropped. Autumn really does feel like it's arrived real quick and we didn't really have much of a summer. So what I'm currently doing, which is getting everything packed down for autumn, getting a list of essential jobs and getting those done before winter arrives and moving into anything that's a bit more serious, is probably quite relevant. So I'm starting off in the morning salon because I really want to get this properly usable and a list of all the last bits and pieces that need doing because it's the nicest room in the mornings. Hence the morning salon's got most light. So with winter arriving, that's the best place to start. And it's close to the kitchen, etc, etc. And there's already issues. Oh, I have a table to fix. Isn't that right, mate? Yes. Got to fix that, haven't we? So let's get that fixed before anything else, and then I explore a massive issue that I found that you might be able to see over in the corner. Spend my life fixing things. And what's better? Of course, as fun as an autumn clean is, and it's quite important, like little jobs like that to get done, you get to know bigger jobs and you sort of rearrange stuff, because this is really a autumn room. I mean, it's great in the winter for the mornings, etc., but it's not a cosy room at night, so I do want to move on. But we do have a continuing issue. And it is getting worse. I mean, look at the state of this now. And this is 2 years old. It is just ruined. It is just completely ruined. And that is drainage issues. So this corner going up here, this is clearly not particularly great. This is starting to go. In fact, you can see behind, there we go, you can see it starting to go in these areas. And those corners, this floor is a bit soft. This appears okay, but woohoo! Check that out. That is just awful. And, well, I mean, just, that is just so soft. It's like nothing. Oh, look at that end. I mean, look at it. All of that work undone. And of course, we've now still got active woodworm, as you can see from, there's where they burrowed out. That's all burrowed in, burrowed out, whichever way round, and left their sawdust and all the rest of it. And of course, that's because they like wet wood. They don't like dry wood. Nearly everything in France has woodworm. Now, why is this happening? Easy. People. Problems in old houses, there are many, are nearly always down to something someone has done. be that a poor job or not really understanding the way the property was built. In particular here, we did have a problem with a drain that's around there because it was full up because the koi poo actually went into the other end and decided to make a nest. Dealt with that. It's got worse. It's still damp. So that means it is the plants, because this property obviously was never designed to have plants and plant beds like such as that around the base of the property in the foundation. It also wasn't designed to have layers and layers and layers of gravel just added to without stuff ever taken away. So having a drain back there, that's great. Now all along the front base of the property you have cobblestones which come down which create the drainage. Okay, so all along, all the way from that corner, there's a drain in that corner, so either side of the steps come down and they go in the relevant place. Now that is why you've got a downpipe there which goes to there, and there is a downpipe over there which should go that way, but probably is now something else blocked up. I will have a look at that, but it's not going to cause too much of an issue for a terrace. Here, it will get to that eventually. It will come along here and get to that. It will soak through that gravel. The problem is here. Plants, plant beds, bushes especially, like these fuchsias, will hold moisture against the property because they're not supposed to be there. There is supposed to be actually a place where water can run down to the drain down the bottom. And the front is exactly the same. Appreciate it's all overgrown at the moment, but it is not supposed to have hydrangeas, and I doubt the hydrangea roots are doing anything to the foundations, but they are building up in front of what's supposed to be an air gap and drainage, and it's causing all the issues. So I think, sadly, the fuchsias and the hydrangeas this winter will have to go, and I think actually put drainage channels in those places to solve this problem. What do you think, mate? Or is it fine? Doesn't matter? Yeah, as long as it doesn't interrupt your chilling out, it's all good then. So of course that is tedious. That is where the fuchsias are, out there. And that's where water should be running down into the drain down by the entrance. And of course that's not, it's getting trapped along there, it's coming through. Same with this side. And that's where the hydrangeas are, all the way along there, which is why it's going that way. Of course, this room has always had the softest of all the floors. This has always been, and this is used to move huge amounts because the joists are going underneath that lot. So I guess that's always been an issue, an ongoing issue. It's just having that block drain compounded it, and now we're seeing work undone because obviously it's something that I have done not that long ago. So a bit of a pain because I do actually like those bushes. I really like the hydrangeas out the front, and I like the fuchsias. They're very nice. I'm sure we'll find somewhere else to put them or we won't kill them, but we do have to deal with that and let it all dry out. And that's a complete pain because obviously this place, this room, all of this was done and not that long ago. So I thought you'd be able to move on from that and somewhere else rather than coming back and doing the work again. However, that is what happens in an old house. It's not the end of the world. You can't help it. You have just got to smile, suck it up and deal with it. And I think from the decoration point of view, it will be doing another room once this is drying out after those channels are done. So if anybody has any decent ideas regarding drainage, because that's what they actually do, rather than just ideas, please do leave a comment. I will have to try to find a drainage map because I might try to tap into the original stone drains which go off into the moat in all sorts of different directions, because that would be the best bet rather than putting new stuff in. However, that will have to wait. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on autumn cleaning and getting a room back for me to sit, chill and use, and move on to the next room that needs work. So also need to get the radiators sorted and back in here because it's not going to be long until the heating's on. So I'm going to get on with that. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.